Hey everyone, welcome to the Tabletop Spotlight, the weekly show where I get to go over the cool stuff you can pick up at your favorite local gaming store. We want to give a big thanks to our friends over at Dragon's Lair Comics Fantasy for hooking us up with the bounty you see before you. And with that said, let's get into our games of the week. Got a new product line from Dragonsteel and the Brotherwise Games. These are the Stormlight Premium Miniatures. In the age of storms and war, the Knights Radiant must stand again. Stormlight Premium Miniatures celebrate the unforgettable characters of Brandon Sanderson's epic fantasy series, The Stormlight Archive. Developed in close partnership with Dragonsteel, these miniatures feature the first ever official designs for many of the book's most iconic characters. The Way of Kings collections includes a bunch of different characters, and whether you prefer to collect, display, or paint these miniatures, they're the perfect way to commemorate the first book of this incredible series. These boxes contain 7 miniatures of the characters from the Stormlight Archives, and I'm not going to pretend to read their names off and know what I'm saying, so I'm going to spare you, but they are really sweet looking miniatures, perfect for any type of RPG games you're playing, or again, if you just want to collect them and have them as display pieces. These are really sweet, so go check out the Stormlight Premium Miniatures collection. If you're a big fan of puzzle games, then you need to try to unravel the Threads of Fate. Threads of Fate is a narrative puzzle adventure in 4 parts. This is a remastered version of Post Curious's acclaimed debut game, The Tale of Ord. By blending escape rooms, board games, and interactive fiction, the Threads of Fate will have players progressing through a narrative of 4 episodes. Each is packed with a bunch of different puzzles of varying difficulty. It's designed to challenge and engage players of all experience levels and supports 1 to 4 players. Each of the 4 chapters takes approximately 2 to 3 hours to complete based on how fast you are at solving these puzzles, and again can be played solo or with a group. Inside this box is a bunch of premium components, again designed kind of part board game, part escape room, and just a cool interactive fiction puzzle to solve. So if you are a fan of those type of games, if you've never done an escape room and you've always wanted to try, then check out Threads of Fate. This is quite the experience in a box. The Legends of Sleepy Hollow has a brand new expansion. This is the Ghosts of Tarrytown. In this expansion from Greater Than Games and Dice Hate Me Studio, the events that have plagued Sleepy Hollow are over, and you and your friends have hoped that your lives could return to some semblance of normal. Little did you know, Tarrytown had not seen the last of the supernatural. In the Ghost of Tarrytown, 4 legends return. The Minister, War Veteran, Trapper, and Undertaker are back for 2 more chapters, both taking place within the bounds of Tarrytown itself. A spectral spirit somehow survived their recent adventures and is now here to ruin the names and the lives of the 4 of you. Can you save the residents? Can you save Tarrytown? Can you even save yourself? This does require a copy of the Legends of Sleepy Hollow, the core game, to play, and the expansion continues the story of the 4 playable characters with over 2 chapters filled with action and intrigue. As mentioned, you do need a copy of Legends of Sleepy Hollow to play, but this is a fun expansion. If you enjoyed that game and were wanting more, you've got 2 more chapters to delve through the supernatural with the Ghost of Tarrytown. You know, this time of the year is all about family gatherings and sharing family traditions. And, you know, there's one family out there, the Sawyer family, that is big on barbecue. At least that's what I hear in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Slaughterhouse. In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Slaughterhouse, this is a game designed for 2 to 5 players. Games take about 60 minutes, and it's designed for ages 13 and up from Funko Games. This is a 1 versus many fight for survival. One person plays as the deranged Sawyer family member who's trying to take out their victims who have unwittingly visited the farmhouse. Naturally, being the Sawyers, they want to harvest the meat of their victims for their grisly barbecue. These unwitting trespassers are trying to do everything they can to escape a hideous fate, but in this game, there are no winners, only survivors. Will you make it out alive or end up on the menu? If you're a fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise from the movies, or if you've played the new recent video game, this should sound pretty familiar. This board game borrows heavily from the Texas Chainsaw movie, and of course the franchise. It's also looks a little bit kind of like the video game if you've played that recently, so if you've watched the movie or played the game, you'll be right at home with the Sawyers in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Slaughterhouse. It being a festive time of the year with your family and friends, what better way to pass the time than to play Heroes of Barcadia, a drinking game? Heroes from all across Barcadia have gathered to claim glory in the realm's greatest drinking competition. On the eve of festivities, a band of monsters stole all the drinks and hoarded them somewhere in a perilous, sprawling dungeon. Do you have what it takes to outmaneuver your opponents and become the hero who reclaims their precious drink hoard? In this fast-paced, ever-changing, pun-tastic party game for fantasy and beverage connoisseurs alike, you will take on the role of a hero pursuing your drink hoard. It has a unique mechanic of special cups that represent your hero's life. As you take damage, you gotta drink. So you're going to want to grab your friends and family together and get ready to play the Heroes of Barcadia with the drink of your choice. It does note here, you can play this game without adult beverages. But where's the fun in that? Well, those were the games of the week that you can pick up at your favorite local gaming store. Again, we have to thank Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasies for hooking us up today. And you can pick this up at their store or your favorite local game store. And, always support your local scene because without you, they won't be a thing. But yeah, a lot of good stuff this week, but that is going to do it for us. And I believe that's going to do it for this year, 2023. We will see you guys next year on the Tabletop Spotlight. I'm Adam from BoLS, and we'll see you then.